Hello, darlings. It's Raymond with Haus of the Perfumier. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. What are you all up to? I'm going to go live over here on TikTok as well. And let me know what you are up to, what you have been sniffing and smelling, what your scent of the day, evening, moment is. Whatever's going on, please let me know. I am interested. Kix, John, Jason, welcome in. How are you all here? Josh, welcome in. How are you? Let's see if Instagram is going to play nicely. I've been seeing people having problems.
Hey,
Jason, hi. How are you?
I'm good. It's kind of crazy. I'm happy we were able to talk behind the scenes about streaming tonight, but the schedule was just I had plans and then I was kind of not feeling it, and then my buddy Josh, he said let's stream tonight, and then his stream started going late, so I said, you know what, I'm going to cancel, and then you said let's stream tonight, so I said all right, let's do it, and then Josh's stream finished on time, so I'm hoping he's going to join us later as soon as he sets up. I don't actually know what we're streaming about.
Yeah, I was just coming in for some fragrance chat, kind of letting you know what I have on my desk and what I've been receiving recently.
I'm up for
So, yeah, no agendas at all. One thing I was going to talk about was a fragrance that I received from Influenster and Yves Saint Laurent. And that was the MYSLF Le Parfum. Have you smelled this?
I have it right behind me.
Oh, the Le Parfum?
Yeah, I just got it a couple days ago.
I think it's the best version. Hello, TikTok. Tweety, how are you doing? I appreciate you all being here. I'm both streaming on TikTok and Instagram, so if I'm not paying you any mind, don't pay it no mind. Um, Join me on the other platform. Follow me on both. What's your thoughts about the Le Parfum?
I only barely smelled
Hi,
it because
Talia.
I have so many things that came in. I'm working on an article about best new fragrances, and so many things are coming in. I just got this. Have you? I'm so excited. This is Jasmine Rice from Dgrayi.
Oh, Jasmine Rice. I don't think I have that one.
This is his newest release.
Oh, newest release. Okay.
So
Hey, Henry, Alex, Josh, how are you?
I have Fulton.
Oh, I'm better now.
Good to see you. Kix, how are you doing? This is the Scent Fam right here. Copper Still, welcome in. Thalia, how are you all doing? Kix is wearing Calvin Klein Eternity Air. That is a fragrance that I used to wear to bed. Like, just solely to bed was always Eternity Air. To myself, Le Parfum, it's so good.
I
I
don't
like
like
the.
it.
You don't? Is it too dense? What is it?
I just don't like the DNA.
Oh,
I wasn't a big fan of the first one. I guess I could okay. I guess I could say I like this more, but that's not saying much. I still don't like it. It just smells like
gotcha.
it's there's something I don't like the orange blossom. I don't know.
Oh, I like that this one is more dense, a little bit thicker than the Parfum. And I also like that there's feels like there's like a chalkiness or some texture here, which I enjoy.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like it better than the first one. The first one just smelled like a synthetic mess to me. But this
But
one
not
is
your
better, but
profile.
it's just not for me. This is good. This is gonna be young kids are gonna love this stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's got that DNA. It's kind of, it's got that sweetness in it. So yeah, and it is actually really unisex as well. This
Yeah, for
goes,
sure.
yeah, it goes right down the middle on the patchouli and stuff like that, bring in that earthiness and stuff, but you got that orange blossom and the vanilla to bring in the sweetness as well. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it.
Also, Influencer, I haven't gotten anything from them a long
I
time.
just became
Uh,
Influencer
s-
Pro today.
I'm only missing like one level. but it's like impossible to get to
I
that
don't know if I
level. Like so,
was supposed to tell you because it was like a secret email, but I am a pro now.
hey, look at you. Hey, I
I
do
just
like
get it for the
steepers
fragrances.
though. I like
Well, let me ask you
steepers.
something.
See,
Does it
that's
get more pro? Does it get more pro than YSL themselves
well,
sending this to me?
here's the thing. After I signed up for Pro, they sent me three, like literally, I got the email for Pro, and then like 5 minutes later, I got an email for a new campaign, and then two free product alerts. I got a Calvin Klein bomber jacket. Like, so I mean, immediately when I went in, they kind of kicked up some stuff for me. So
That's
I kind
fair.
of enjoyed it. Yumi, welcome in. How are you? Cherie, welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you. Nick,
Hey, Yumi.
please let me know what your scent of the day is. Copper Still is wearing Arabian Oud by Asil. Asil? I've never heard. Have you?
I think it's a seal by
Seal.
Arabian
Asil by Arabian. Thank you for the
The
correction. I have
first,
never
the first
heard.
Copper Still fragrance. And I told Josh this. I don't know. I forgot what your reaction was, but I basically told you it's like smelling actual Kentucky bourbon, and that's what it smelled to me.
I love it. I love it. And I have, it's funny because I have another fragrance on the way. I have a single malt whiskey and old
Hi,
fashioned, both
Mom.
from
How are you
Orientica coming
doing?
in. And I'm curious how close it is to like just like opening up, a bottle and just that's what I got from this and I love it from the original Copper Still. This is the new one, which I haven't sprayed yet. I'm waiting. We're going live next week to talk about it. So um, Rico's in Las Vegas. Obviously, you guys could see as my live had to get rescheduled.
Josh, do you know, and I'm only asking this and being biased because you got a beard and I don't, but do you know of a company that they made shave stuff? It has like a doctor name in it. Then they came out with a perfume company called Flower City, but then they went away.
I feel like I've heard of Flower City, but I'm not sure. But
It was like doc.
Doctor Stuff is Doctor Squatch.
No, it was different else. I can't
I
remember what
mean,
it was, but they did
the
a shave
only
company.
doctor one that I know is Dr. Carver, but that's Dollar Shave Club.
No, I'll have to look it up. They came out with a company called Flower City for a while, and they came out with a couple different fragrances. I think maybe like three of them. And they had one that had a really great bourbon, like tone there. It was orange on the very top, but in the end, it dried down to just this really, really beautiful, like inside of a bourbon barrel. It was just really, really
Ooh,
nice.
I have a good question, Raymond.
Alicia, yeah.
Do you have the new Banana Republic?
What? What new one?
I guess
There's a
with
new
the
rose one. I think it's called Rose Morning.
No, and I have not even heard of it. Thank you for letting me
I
know.
believe So Avant Garde is
Which
supplying
is
the reviewers
that is
with it.
so actually perfect because Banana Republic doesn't do rose at all. Like now that I'm thinking about it, none of their fragrances have like a rose focus or like is forward. Very interesting. Thank you for tickling my tatas.
Well, it looks like
I
it's
was
going to be full price for a while, so good luck.
I've
Raymond, I
got
was
my
talking to
ways.
someone. I was talking to a
Right.
friend of mine. I was trying to figure out where I met him, and I said, "You probably followed me through Raymond because that's how I meet most people." And he said, "No, is Raymond the guy that was saying all the inappropriate things in the chat?" And I said, "Yes, that's
They're
definitely
not
him."
inappropriate. They're just truths. They're just truths. So yes, that would be me. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay.
Everybody's dropping a rose. Kick says he needs it. I believe Dedrick did a first impressions on it. If
I was gonna
anybody
say the
follows Dedrick,
rose guy is gonna be Kicks. Yeah, absolutely. And I had not heard of that one. The most recent one that I picked up was it was stupid. Black
was it like
walnut.
modern?
No, it was black walnut vintage, and it smelled like a Burberry Hero clone. I was like, why do you do this stuff?
Why would you
But
do
no, I
that?
didn't hear about the other one. I don't like Burberry Hero myself. I thought it was just that was the worst launch ever. I don't like Hero. at
What was
all.
your scent of the day, Raymond?
I wore Love Story Au Sensuel by Chloe.
Chloe.
Yeah. It's like just it's still hot over here in Eastern Oregon, and this cuts right through the hotness. It's got yuzu, a lot of citrus, and it makes me feel like I'm getting ready for my wedding day.
Hey,
All this
It's a
hey,
good
time I've
Jason,
one.
what you
been,
wear?
all this time I've been pronouncing it Chloe, not realizing Chloe makes more sense.
Yeah, there's like a
Jason.
tilde on the O.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Chloe. Yeah.
Gosh, so white.
Oh, the E.
Jason, what'd you wear?
So I had let me see. I can't reach. I'm not gonna reach it because I have this flimsy table that's gonna fall over and knock down a bunch of bottles. But I was wearing Happy Dust by Narcotica. What's interesting is the first thing that I sprayed on actually was a sample of Awake by Acro. And then
Acro,
I said,
yeah.
you know what? This is too strong for me right now. I want something else. Let me do Happy Dust. And so tonight I was smelling it, and I was like, this smells really good. What is this? And I realized it was the layer of Happy Dust on top of Awake. And now I have a new layer that I really like.
Oh, I enjoy Awake from Acro. How
Yeah,
about
that's
And
the
plus,
you?
coffee
of course,
fragrance, right?
Yeah.
no.
No?
Acro,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Awake
Acro,
is, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Happy Dust, of course, Narcotica
Oh,
has a new fragrance coming out. I'm so excited about that.
Deshaun, I think it's the best version, and I enjoy the texture that it gives. It kind of reminds me of the bottle itself. This one's kind of got like a frosted glass, and it kind of reminds me of that, but in spray form with tons of orange blossom. That reminds me of microweavy. Yes, I saw you showing that on your live. What is that? I was interested.
This is Ted Lapidus Poker Face, made famous by Unknown Average Joe. This is supposed to smell like original formulations of La Nuit de l'Homme. Now,
Cardamom?
does it smell like La Nuit de l'Homme back in the day? I don't know. I didn't have a bottle of La Nuit de l'Homme, but I know that this is a very strong La Nuit de l'Homme style DNA, which I am a fan of. And I say I'm a fan of it, but I think I'm gonna cut it soon, just because I know that my buddy will get so much wear out of this, and I'm gonna see him in
Yes,
October, and
Benny.
he's like, "Hey, can you bring me something?" I'm like, "Yes, I can." So I think I'm gonna add this to the list to bring him.
So, TikTok people, thank you for being over here and getting us up so quickly. Let's get us to 2,500 likes. But I also am hosting two others over on my Instagram. So, if you want to see them as well, come follow me on the Instagram. But appreciate you being here. Is Cremo Spice Vanilla Black a good budget buy? I've never smelled any Cremo.
Absolutely,
There you
absolutely.
go. Josh says absolutely. So, get it.
Get
I
some
really
Get
air in
it.
want to
that
get
bottle.
I really want to get another tripod so I can do the TikTok and
Well,
Instagram thing at the same
I
time.
inevitably start ignoring one of them, and that kind of I feel is a little bit rude. But I don't know. There, most
To
people
be
are just
fair,
here
TikTok is
numblessly looking
crazy.
at the screen anyway, just going
I
for
do
like
I do like
two
that
hours.
you
So
you have your guests on Instagram and they wonder who you're talking to over there.
that always happens. And TikTok people are like, "Who's that? Who is that?" I'm like, "Well, come on over and see." Hello, Tony. How are you doing? You have
Look
the
at that,
new Dgrayi as
Jason.
well.
Yeah, but mine's got all jacked up.
What? I actually just wrote Scentbird today because one of my new Scentbirds came in today and I got the scent of glass.
Ooh,
Yeah, oh, nice.
ooh. Hey, Dgray's presentation though, top notch.
Yeah, that's it's crazy. It's
It's
crazy
next
how
level
unique it
stuff.
is.
I'll pull mine out. I got mine too.
Hey, don't do that. We're on live.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. See, inappropriate Raymond, always. Yeah, the packaging is just so cool. Benny, you are amazing. I appreciate you so
You
much.
and me, look. Talk about White Rabbit. Peep that. Yeah, Dgrayi is
How are you
amazing.
doing? He is wearing Techno by Zernal Gile. I just talked about that fragrance yesterday with someone personally, and I will drop. Esteban has a DJ show that happens on Thursdays, so make sure you go check out the link and listen to him DJ. I'm always there on Thursdays listening, and you should be too.
You
What
know,
is
we Koreans love that candy. You know how much White Rabbit candy I bought for one picture?
Dax? What it do?
So much. And you can ask Jason because he saw it all unfold. What's up, Stacks? Great to see you. Oh, Jade Phoenix smells like medicine, and I love it. Rose Phoenix, one of my favorite roses, right there. Mm, 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 mm. I love Dgrayi.
Which
That's a special house.
which ones are your favorite, Jason?
Well, everyone knows my favorite is Super Sexy Skunk.
Super
I'm
sexy
obsessed.
skunk,
It,
absolutely.
I do feel like it's a little bit too hot in California this year for some reason to be wearing that, but I have been sniffing it and craving it. Beyond that, Strawberry Support
Mm-hmm.
is wonderful. Pride, I don't have it with me right here, but Pride
Benny, I
2024,
I
so
did
good.
not block you.
Pride
Sorry.
smells great too.
Same name. Same name on Instagram and TikTok. I don't make it like hard for me to find. I love that when someone's like, I'm House of Darling on Instagram, House underscore Darling on TikTok, and House dash of dash Darling dash underscore Perfumier on YouTube. Find me. It's the same everywhere. Who the hell else is gonna have the name House of Darling Perfumier? No one
Edward Prepson on all
no one's
platforms.
that
Boom.
crazy. No one's that crazy.
Mm.
Hey Stacks, how you doing?
Bogere. Have you smelled
How
this?
is that?
I love this fragrance. I had a 15 ml and I had like the label fell off and they sent the 30.
There you are,
Boy,
Benny, and thanks for following me. That's the reason why. And now I know.
I would tag Dgrayi in the chat, but the last time I tagged someone, I got kicked out of Instagram, so
This is
I'm not
true, yeah.
tagging
Yeah,
anyone.
because you were promoting something, weren't you?
They, well, yeah, but they said I was breaking the rules, like trying to get free likes or something like that. So,
One of the ones that I've really been liking recently from Dgrayi is Saigon Sin. Have any of you smelled this one? It's
Yeah,
so
Yumi, that's
good.
what it is. Is it? I had their whole house in sample form. Um, but I sent a bunch out to Essential Notes, Josh from Essential Notes, because he has such an amazing like he just loves strange things. And D Gray does that
Yeah,
so well that I was like, I have to share the love.
yeah.
So
Dgrayi
shout out
does
to
it
D Gray.
so well.
He does it so
Could
well.
someone please tag Dgrayi in here? I would appreciate you. Dgrayi. For some reason, when I type in, it doesn't allow me to tag people either. It's so rude.
Raymond just doesn't want to be kicked out.
I've learned from you.
Fragrance Fight Night. Tell us the truth. You're actually Bilbo Fragrance.
Oh, damn.
Bilbo Fragrance. You're a moderator on Smelly Stream. Don't lie to us. Shout out to D Gray. Look at
We are finding the truth out. Benny, it's D Gray, Dgrayi, D
Oh,
Gray I.
did you smell bigger
Thank you,
or B166AR?
Esteban. Which one?
Did anyone smell bigger yet? The new one.
I have not.
Oh, yeah, I do have that one.
That
It's the
is
Matrix
good.
one. It's the
Yes.
Matrix one, so I get confused by it whenever you call it by like a word. I just see numbers and letters. So.
Yeah, I talked about this, I believe, yesterday. What a phenomenal. This is the easiest thing from
Do you
this
really
house
think
to
Thank you
that?
for
wear.
I
tagging
don't think
everyone.
so. I think
I think that this is
Pride
the
is
easiest
easier.
thing to
I
wear.
think Dispelled is the easiest one to wear from the house.
Do I have this spelled? Hold on. Well,
I
Pride is
think
way too fruity sweet on me.
Saigon Sin is so yummy. The cinnamon is really great and balanced well with the woods. I know it's supposed to say like it's supposed to be like huffing from like his story was about like huffing balloons in Vietnam or something. Like everyone kind of does that, but this cinnamon with the woods is really
Is
great
that
in
the
here. So if you
actual
like a sweet
story?
woods,
Is that the
yeah,
actual
he
story?
said,
People huffing
yeah,
balloons?
he said when you go into the clubs there, people are kind of like jovial and childish because they're all holding these balloons, but they're just there to like huff. So you just like have fun at the clubs. And that's what this has balloons in it. It's got cinnamon, Buddha hand, balloons, peppermint wood, tobacco, incense, Vietnamese oud, smoke, and amber. And I think it's delicious.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Benny,
just
thank you for being here. I appreciate you joining us. Have you smelled anything from Dgrayi? Anyone else? Please let us know which Dgrayi fragrances you have tried or experienced.
does
So
anybody
it's
have
kind
the
of
car
wild because
fresheners? Like the
no, I
car
don't.
stone? I have two of them. I love them.
Yes. The ceramic diffusers.
Yeah.
Has
They're
anyone
so good.
tested the cat fragrances on cats to see cats come towards them? That's what I
I
want to know.
I've wanted to try, but I have not honestly tried. Tony, it's been so long since I've seen you. How are you? These are the ceramic diffusers that you can get in his discovery kits. And then you just drop
Thank
some
you.
fragrance on there.
My natural tan.
They
But
come with cards,
from
which are just so cool that show so much information about the different fragrances and the notes. They got cute little drawings on them.
Yeah, I have big cards here. Just
you
in
mean
case
it's my
anybody was
natural
curious.
tan
Oh,
with the
my,
help of
were the
filter.
minis.
I love the minis, but these right here, look.
Josh coming
Oh, first of all,
in with the big size. Excuse me, I'll step to the side.
oh, Cephalus is good too. That's a really easy one to wear. But Rose Phoenix is my favorite fragrance from him, probably. I love Rose
I need to try
Two
Phoenix.
it. I
swag.
need to try that.
Hello. Thank you. Gatsby, how are you doing as well?
Oh,
Thank you for joining
Gatsby,
us.
Gatsby,
Gatsby's
Gatsby,
over here
Gatsby.
on TikTok. I also have Jason and Josh. So if you want to come over on Instagram, I'm hosting them over here as well, Gatsby. But
Yeah.
Two Swag wants to know what is your favorite fragrance at the moment?
I mean, mine's going to be so biased, so I'll let you all go
Oh,
first.
wait. I'll tell you. His is Love and Bastani by Arshan Persia. Go check it out and buy it. Oh, wait. It's sold out. When
Okay.
are you
It's
So
restocking?
for
coming
the
back.
record, all right, I'll go ahead and cover it since it's mine. My favorite fragrance is biased. It's my own. It is Love and Bastani by Arshan Persia. We're shipping out next week. Once I get the shipping done, by the end of the week, we will restock again. I don't know what the time frame is. I think there's going to be a bunch that are available for a quick ship out, and then we'll have some that are available for end of the month. So if you want to get it quick, there's going to be a few that will be shipping out fast.
My mom is still crying because she missed the launch order and she wanted a bottle so bad, and I won't give her a decant.
Well,
Look at that dent.
I'm like,
Look
I
at
told her, I
that
was like,
dent.
it's in. He put it in a non-decantable bottle, mom.
well, I don't want people stealing it. But
So that is
yeah,
from
we'll get you.
Jason. Love and Bastani. ArshanPersia.com, right?
Yes. And
Very
so
easy.
next week we'll open up pre-orders again. The first few people to order will get theirs significantly faster, but I predict we'll do a shipping out by the end of September. Oh my gosh, Josh just brought somebody else on stream.
Oh, what's your? Oh my gosh,
Look at
baby.
Raymond and Ezra matching hairdos.
Oh my gosh, that hair is adorable. Thank you for sharing. Benny, Love and Bastani smells like Bastani. Ice cream, saffron, pistachio. What else is there? Did I get
Vanilla
it all?
Mohamed and Persian Golab, which I just threw in two Persian words to confuse people.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look at that juice color, Benny. It's so delicious. It is
I
so
wonder how it'll
yummy.
evolve with so much air in the bottle, like how much it will, like how heavier it will get.
Jason, you always say it, but there is something smoky, or you say that there isn't anything smoky in here, but
so
I get
I mean, we
smokiness from
discussed. We
this.
we think we think it's either the pistachios or the saffron that's creating it. But
I think
you
it's
know
a
what's
mix of that.
interesting? So
Those were the exact two I was gonna say.
two people got theirs recently, and they both pointed out the rose as being a standout for them, and that's really cool because I didn't get it as much, but when they told me it, now I'm getting more of the rose from the rose water, which is really cool. Just hearing the
It's
different
almost like
perspectives.
people can put those things in your mind, right? And then when you go and smell them,
Right,
you can't get them
exactly.
out, and you're like, "Gosh dang it! Is it because of that, or has it been planted there for me?"
But I mean,
Very
there's
much.
rose water. There's rose water in it, so definitely it's there.
Yeah.
And all right, you two tell us what your besides. Yes, Benny Parfums. I am Jason Arshan, also on TikTok. I
Yes.
barely
And
Yes.
use TikTok because the less I use it, the more people follow me and the more people like it. When I post stuff, I don't get as much response. But you know,
when they
and
consistently
besides,
see you, they're like, "No."
also supposedly in January in the U.S. there will be no more TikTok. So I don't know. We'll see what happens by then. But yes,
That's easily
same
done.
thing.
They just move all the servers and sell to a different company, and it'll be right back up.
It's going to be
There'll
the
be a
same
glitch for like
company,
two
a different
seconds, and
name
then the
in the
stream will
U.S.
come back up, and people will be
Right.
like, "Whoa! Now I have like $5,000 in gifts to give away." That would be cool. That would be cool. Jason, what is or Josh, what is your favorite fragrance at the moment?
So at
I
the
will.
moment, my favorite, and obviously it changes. Bye, Ezra. Say bye to Ezra, everybody.
Bye, Ezra.
So obviously, my mind's always working, right? I'm reviewing different fragrances every day. So right now, my favorite fragrance is something that I acquired recently from the House of Jousset. Shout out to Jimmy from Jousset and Rico at Frag Swagged Out. This
Um,
is La Tarte Tatin. So, um, you know that description when everybody says like warm apple pie,
Yeah.
think about fragrances like Angel Share and stuff in that realm. This specific fragrance is everything I wanted Angel Share to be for me. That it wasn't.
Sorry, Killian.
This is warm. This is caramelized apples in butter, sugar with a touch of salt. That's what they say, and it's 100% spot on. La talte tatin.
what is the? Can you tell us what the translation of that is?
Uh, the tart something. Let's look it up.
Yeah, it's a famous
It's
recipe.
it's something tart. So
I got that part too, for the record. The tart. I guessed that part.
So
tart
Esteban said he looked up the
tatin.
discovery set for Jousset, but he couldn't find it on their website. Where'd you get their discovery set, Josh?
So the brand shipped it over, but I think
Okay.
everybody was
He has
getting it.
connections.
Everybody yesterday was getting it on Lucky Scent, and then it sold out.
Okay.
But you could check Lucky Scent. You could check.
Benny, look up at Esteban. It's Jousset, Jousset. Even checks like Max
Yes.
Aroma. I'm always a hype for Max Aroma. Hello, Mother. Thank you for being the lonely one person here over on TikTok. If you're going to be here, tap that screen and get me up to 5K. Love
They're
you.
on. They're also on Scent Split. So if you're looking for samples, check out Scent Split.
Okay.
And I did give away this discovery set
I was just going to say
yesterday.
you gave away your discovery set, right?
Yeah, I'm shipping this out on Friday, but I highly recommend the
There's all
discovery set.
there's all like half a spray left. It's like I'm spraying it out
Oh no,
next week.
not me, not me. I
Just kidding.
I do pretty good with keeping. A discovery set is for discovery.
Absolutely. They're the
So,
best. I've been
oh,
purchasing a couple discovery sets recently that I need to get into as well. The
la tarte tatin.
tartan.
So it's a apple tart recipe, like
Yeah. Very
like
famous recipe.
he said, very famous recipe. But this is amazing. So that's like this the flavor of the week. This and something that we were going to talk about today, but unfortunately, scheduling conflict. RDZ Parfums PFNR. This is Puerto Rico in a bottle. This is
Oh.
really really
I love you, mother.
fruity and it smells like the island. Like I smell it and I like get transported to the island.
But
It's
what is that? Is
beautiful.
that
Damn, Josh.
like,
Spoiler
is that
alert, man.
Tropical fruits. It's kind of like
okay?
sandy. Like I get like
You already, yeah.
uh,
Like I have to feel like some type of like texture or sand or something with like a tropical thing. It's not just like
yes.
fruits and
Fruits.
coconut and stuff. Like you can
No,
get
no,
that
no.
anywhere. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that
I
is
just looked up Tarte Tatin really quick, and it's actually Tatin named after the sisters Stephanie and Carolina who invented it. So there you go.
a.
Education.
Also, is it very sweet? No, because it's like pastry like. There's like a saltiness to it.
See ya,
There's
Esteban. I'll
there's
be in
enough
your
body
life
there.
tomorrow.
See ya, Esteban.
JJ, great to see you. Hello. How are you doing? We were just talking about fragrances that we are in love with right now.
Hey, JJ.
And Josh was talking about, you say it so good, so say it again.
Jousset La Talte Tatin.
There you go. Jousset.
It's a gourmand fragrance. Apple, pastry, salt, butter, all that stuff.
JJ Colburn, good to see you.
Mine recently has been Soft Focus
Oh, I want
by
to smell that
Fzotic.
so bad.
You have any of you smelled them? Either of you?
No, I haven't even tried the house yet. Did you get it when you went to per,
Portland.
yeah.
Yeah, I went to Portland. Shout out to Fumerie, Parfumerie. Michael always hooks me up while I'm there. Love him. This was really great. So both times I've been there, I don't know why, but I've purchased like fruity musk fragrances, which is pretty interesting because I don't think that's the type of person that I am. Chris, welcome in. But when I'm there, for some reason, those are the ones that draw me in. So this one had like lime and guava, pineapple, sandalwood, salt, and leather. Really great. Fruity and citrusy. The leather is not at all um, in your face. It's kind of like sitting in the back. It's a really, really yummy fragrance, and it makes me want to try some more of the house. So yeah, I picked this one up recently,
Man.
and I've been so into it. It kind of reminds me, kinda, a little bit of Delta Venus from Eris Parfum. Now, talking about a dents, I bought this one in January, I think, and
Damn.
I've just abused this one so much. It's so good. And it's like a
That,
fruity,
yeah, I've
musky
heard so
fragrance
much
as
good
well.
things about that one.
Hello, Rico. Welcome in. How are you doing? So yeah, mine's been that soft focus. And I wanna smell more of the brand. I think that's the only one that I smelled from the brand, but I smelled it and I was like, yeah, give me that one. I wanna get it.
I love his storytelling videos. They're so inspiring. Like creators like that, like just make me want to do better. Like I see how much thought goes into his videos and like his creative process. He's incredible. I love watching perfumers who can really just put it out there. It's so interesting to me.
I have been dabbling still in my fragrance journey, and so I have quite a
I
bit
can
of.
see the dabbling behind you on that shelf.
I've got
Oh my
some
god.
samples that are percolating and brewing, and I'm testing them out and making accords and stuff like that. So yeah, I've gotten some raw materials from Darren Allen Parfums. And so I've been having
How's that
fun making
going?
fragrances. So one day you'll all be able to buy one of my own fragrances.
And then you
It's
can
been going great.
display them at none other than the Golden Pineapple Fragrance
At
Festival.
the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival. Absolutely. It's been going great. It's just so much fun to kind of explore and learn through the creation process instead of just always, just like smelling and kind of I guess guesstimating is what I felt like I was doing the whole time. So now it's cool to kind of feel like I can understand like the why behind it a little bit more. McCall, welcome in. Talking about a perfumer, there is one. How are you doing? Please let us know what your scent of the day or night is.
Freaking Lab House.
Yeah, please.
That house.
Oh
No, I'm
yes,
just an
Lab
obsession.
House. Amazing. And I have not. Didn't they just come out with a new fragrance or is launching a new one?
Stranded. It's stranded, and then
Stranded.
she advertised one. They advertised one. Something's coming, and I'm just like, I'm still. But I haven't had Rosso yet or
I
Stranded.
haven't smelled that one either. The lilac, I want to smell the Roxo one, but I have not yet. Chris said Bruno makes great sense. Please send me some recommendations, Chris, of which ones you like. I would like to know.
Well, McCall, I'm
The
interested in
second
that.
time I've heard of this weird remix of Aventus. I'm
Scent
I'm
of the Day is
intrigued.
some crazy weird remix of Aventus I made for myself. Okay, perfect. I love that. Like I said, when you can create an experience and find out what you do and do not like through that, creation process.
Is that still Saigon Sin?
It is. Wes, how are you doing? It's great to see you. Yes, mother, you are here keeping it down on TikTok and getting those likes up here. You're almost to 5,000. Your fingers must be hurting. Thank you. I love you.
I'm gonna
Yes.
go and add some likes for you over there.
Saigon Sin. I haven't smelled any of the cat fragrances. Do any of you enjoy them?
Low Carb Cat, Mercat. Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna smell.
Ooh,
I've
Ange
got.
Noir. That's a good one. That's a real good one, Chris.
I've
I just smelled that for the first
got
time
Mercat.
recently. Yes. Spray it
So
on. I
let's
love myrrh.
spray this one. Let's try this one on. Benny's was wearing Meloria. Alicia, pistache and praline. Ooh.
Low Carb Cat was a
Golden
award-winning
pineapple one.
fragrance.
Yeah, Golden pineapple, best avant-garde fragrance.
Yes, sir. I think I broke that news.
Yes, you did.
You broke all the news as soon as you became available.
I can't. Hey, that
You
worked
were the
out so
news.
great. That worked
It
out
did.
so great.
That was actually, I mean, obviously we'd rather have you there, but it was cool to have you covering it while you
Hello,
weren't.
Seema. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And Brenda, welcome in. I am smelling right now Mercat from Dgrayi. It's very, very citrusy. Right now I'm getting also like some incense or, the myrrh, I guess, incensey. But it's very citrusy to
And juice color.
me.
Juice color is crazy. His stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about Dgrayi right now. These are some of the samples that I have from the Discovery Kit, which is still available online, I see. So a
So
great
I
way
plan on
to
going.
experience.
I plan on going to Scent Explorer, and I think I'm gonna be taking like if I'm going 3 days, which I don't think I'm gonna do all 3 days. I'm probably gonna wear D gray most of the time I'm there, just try to stand out.
Yeah, that would be so awesome.
Oh,
And I will be watching your coverage on Set Explorer because I am not going this year, maybe one day, but jealous.
Yeah,
congrats.
I
I would love to go.
talk my
That's,
wife into
that's
going.
a hell of a way to start your fragrance event journey at Scent Explorer. Very cool.
Well, it
Well,
wasn't supposed to.
I do have to say that
Rico, I'm sending those out next week.
my first fragrance bubble was popped by the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival. So thank you, Jason.
Jason is going to be wearing
Civet
civet paste.
paste. This Mercat's really nice. It's green. You get some type of like leafy feel. I get incense. I don't know if I really even like know what catnip smells like. I'm guessing green, but yeah, it's here. I enjoy it. It's refreshing and uplifting.
It is funny because I smell it. I'm like, I definitely get catnip from this, but I don't think I've ever actually smelled catnip before.
Yeah, Tammy, aloha. It does put in my mind, I guess, what like I think catnip would smell like, right? Yeah.
All right. Well, I do have to edit. It's getting late in the East Coast,
Hey,
Well,
but
you have a great evening. Thank you for joining
we're
appreciate
us.
still
And
gonna
quick, like,
appreciate y'all.
do. I'm still gonna do a stream with Josh in the future covering Dgrayi. So stay tuned for when we eventually schedule that.
and
But
just quick weird note. When I was a kid, I used to write these stories about these two people. They were brothers and sisters, and they were twins. And one name was Kerrigan, which was off of the main character from Casper, the one who like died and came back as a ghost. I loved her. So one was Kerrigan, but the boy's name was Ezra because I swore before I knew I was gay that when I grew up and had children, one of them was going to be named Ezra. So I just think it's funny that you have that name as well because it's just a favorite of mine. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate you and sending you love.
Phenomenal name. And hey, name one of your cats Ezra. All
I,
right.
I'm gonna put that in one of their many names in the future. I don't know why I haven't. They have like 16 names each, so there's room.
For sure. Hey, you guys have a
Have a
great
good
night.
night.
Can't wait to see you again. Ray, I'll just say I'm so happy to have you back, brother. I missed you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining.
Jason, stream more.
I'm gonna stream this Saturday. How about that?
Perfect.
I
See
love
ya.
how I love how he's like bargaining with you. So now I'm smelling coffee cat here really quick just because it was in front of me. All of his stuff for being like out there or avant-garde, it's all very approachable and wearable.
That's what I was gonna say. What's interesting, it's a very artistic brand, but they're not hard to wear. I mean, there may be some things that are kind of out there, but for the most part, I think they're easy to wear. And
Yeah.
usually, when it comes to fragrances, if they're too artistic,
Yeah.
I don't wear them. But Marcial, I just want to tell you one thing. Lab House.
I do. I don't know if he's over here on Instagram, but he's over here on TikTok. So, Marcial, good to see you here. Peter says Silky Wood. I don't have that fragrance. I think that's from the Australian company, right? Goldfields and Banks, Silky Woods. I think that's them. I don't have it. But I did smell Ingenious Ginger. That was fantastic. And I bought a sample of that one. So, Ingenious Ginger. That's what I would choose. Yeah, I'm smelling this coffee cat, and it smells like the Mercat, but less incense, a little bit more coffee. But for being called coffee cat, it's not got like that bam punch of coffee that most coffee fragrances give. You know what I mean? It's kind of soapy too. Coffee soap? I like that. Maybe I just invented something.
There's something I smelled recently that reminds me of soap. I wish I could think of what it was.
Have
It was something that
you?
wasn't supposed to smell like soap either, but
Oh,
it just
okay. I was
did.
gonna say, have you smelled that Acne Studios?
No. Am I
That
the only one that
smells.
thinks that's a weird name for a company?
I think it's the most stupid name ever. No, this is the wrong one. Yeah, this is it. Acne Studios. Um, it smells like beautiful, beautiful, clean soap. I really do enjoy this fragrance a lot. Very interesting. But I agree with you. I think it's the horrible name for a company, Acne Studios. Yeah. Tammy says she's wearing Puerto Rico from City Rhythm today. She has Silky Woods and it's a 6 out of 10 because the performance is blah. Thank you for your input. Benny also likes Acne Studios. I know they have clothing. This was their first fragrance. And then they teamed up with Frederick Malle
Gross.
for that.
It's a gross name, is what it is.
Horribly
It's like
gross. I know. Even with that, I don't want to be wearing a hoodie that says Acne Studios on the front. Like that just doesn't seem very sexy to me. Um,
you got a hoodie from your
yeah,
skincare doctor or something.
I'm just like, I don't know about that. Another quick note about Dgrayi and James is I don't know how he technically does this, but they did release a fragrance under a different name of his friend. And
Right,
that one
hair
was,
one, right?
yeah, yeah, the Destiny Island
Oh, that one. So
um,
I think that was a collaboration,
collaboration.
like
So
like
this
a
was Destiny Island. I am a huge Destiny or Kingdom Hearts fan. I've got tattoos of Keyblades on me. I love Kingdom Hearts. And so when I saw that he was going to be at the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival and they made a fragrance in relation to Kingdom Hearts, I just Was so excited. They hand delivered it to me while I was there.
Oh, that's cool.
So amazing. This one is called Destiny Island. Kingdom Hearts inspired fragrance.
Wait, so
Love
you
it.
ordered it ahead of time and they handed it to you at, oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's awesome.
I ordered it ahead of time and I was like, just, like ship it over. And they're like, you're going to be there. I'll be there too. And yeah, she hand
Oh,
delivered it to me. It was like, here you go. It's like, thank you so, so much. And the reason why I bought it is just because I saw that it had palpu fruit in it. And palpu fruit is one of the fruits that you share with someone to bond with them in the game. And I was like, I just love that she put that imaginary fruit in this fragrance. And I was like, I love that. The company is called Tattle and Tail. There we
oh, see,
go.
that's a cool name for a company.
Tattle and Tail. That was the company name. She was very lovely, very sweet. Under Dgrayi's website, you can go to, I believe, like their brands, and it's under Tattle and Tail. Yes, it is Tattle and Tail. Let me see if they have anything else. This is the only fragrance that they have at the time. It is very metallic. It smells like you're on the beach again, getting that like sand texture, and slightly fruity, almost like a watery fruit, where you mostly get like a watery sweetness, if you know what I mean. Not too sweet, is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I have to ask you, because one of my favorite houses that I talk about all the time is Irena. And of course, you went and you tried a bunch of them. Just
Yeah.
tell me about your experience, because obviously I'm obsessed. I actually built a shelf so I could add more. So,
Because yeah, didn't you say your shelf was bending?
yeah, that's not what was bending, but yeah,
Oh,
that shelf
okay.
was like this. I just I wanted them behind me, and I was running out of space on my desk. I didn't want to take. I kept taking books off my shelf so I could add fragrances, but I didn't want to keep doing that. So I built something up here on the wall so I could add more, and yeah, I'm good now. But tell me your Xyrena experience.
Well, their aesthetic is fantastic. They've got a little like popcorn holder. Yes, I'm sure you have one.
Okay.
That had the
Also,
diffuser inside.
here,
Yeah,
this is
so
probably
they
my
come
favorite.
in a VHS box, but the display was set up. They had like a popcorn box, and inside was a diffuser, so you can smell the fragrance and stuff like that. So it was really cool how it was all set up and everything. Um, I was really excited to try that Rush one because it smells like poppers, and in my world of my gayness, poppers are smelled every now and then. And so I was like, this is gonna be fun. I like the idea behind it. It's called Rush. When you smell poppers, you can get a little rush to the head. And if anyone doesn't know what poppers are, it's VHS head cleaner. Take that as you will. Don't do drugs. So the thing is when you smell this, you do get kind of like a head rush. It's very quick, like 15 seconds. And it's airy. I kind of get like a sense or feeling of mothballs a little bit. That kind of, how do you explain that smell? It's not acidic, it's not acrid, it's not, I don't know, a mothball. However, it's kind of that airy, separated. There's space in my mind's eye when I smell this, or like a mothball. So it's kind of like that. I smelled Rush, and it was a delightful citrus fragrance. Not at all did I think was it popper like, way more citrus, but it was very enjoyable. It had that airiness that I get from poppers, but it was just ramped up citrus, lemons, and
So
stuff like
what's
that.
interesting to me is that I had at the Golden Pineapple, I was given a gift of Synthesis from Xyrena, and I had you smell it. And that was you told me about poppers from that one. That was the first I'd ever heard of poppers. And then soon after, he actually makes
A
a poppers inspired
popper
fragrance.
fragrance. That's
I
what I thought
I should
was,
actually say it's not even poppers inspired because he got the official license from the
yeah,
main
from
company.
Rush.
Right.
Officially. So this is the one that you gave me, and I agree with you. When I first smelled it, I told you that. Even now, yes, that almost leather. You know, this one,
Oh, okay.
like this one
So
goes
if
way,
it's the
way
one that I
leather.
gave
But it's,
you, if I gave
oh
you
no,
that,
you give me
then that I think that's
dark ride.
dark ride. Yeah.
Dark ride. I have the other one here somewhere else
I
though. But yes, I
don't
told you
think
that
I
proper
did. I
scent.
give you that one. I don't know if I gave it because that one was given to me a gift at the event, so I don't think I would have had a chance to
Maybe I have.
spray it.
For some reason, I think I acquired it somehow.
Maybe.
But the Rush one went really, really citrusy. I did enjoy it. I liked that one a
Jamie,
lot.
mothballs equal creepy old lady's house.
But when you smell a mothball, there's something kind of I don't know why you want to say the word is arid, just because that's I don't know how the word to explain it is. But there's separation. It creates space. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was fantastic. Hidden Gems, welcome in. How are you doing? That was one of my favorites from all of those that I smelled. The greenness, the tomato. It was all
It's,
very wearable too. It felt
it's
like it was very, very interesting and surreal, like lifelike.
definitely the best pure tomato smell that I've smelled. It
You
reminded
go,
me of tomatoes
Alex.
kind of like from the supermarket where I don't know if they still do this, but I remember when I was a kid, they used to spray water regularly on the
Vegetables.
vegetables to keep them. So that's what it smells like to me. It smells like this just clean tomato. And
Tammy, you are hilarious. Maybe that's what it is and why I'm thinking of it that way. Hello, Aunt Brenda. Good to see you over here on TikTok. We're almost up to 8,000 likes. Thank you so much. Let's get up to 10,000. Send some invites. Let's get some people in here. We're just smelling some fragrances and talking about Zyrena right now.
Alex could
Let's
see.
see what
Alex has tried Zyrena as well. So
who?
Alex Pearl smells. He has some
Oh,
reviews on YouTube. One of the very few
Alex.
coverages of Zyrena that I've seen.
Please let us
Um,
know what your favorite Zyrena is, Alex. That's what we're just kind of talking about right now. I just experienced them at Fumerie Parfumerie in um, Plastic.
the,
Portland. Plastic was the next one I wanted to talk about.
before we switch to plastic, the collector in me, I got both versions of the Attack of the Killer Tomato cases. I know when it comes to licenses, you know they're
Yeah,
not going to be
that's so
forever.
rare,
So
right?
I'm like, let me just go ahead and get these because I don't know when the license ends. I assume at some point they're going to sell out. So I got the collector in me. I got them both. I had to. It's
Good.
not my favorite from the house, but I wanted both cases, so I have them.
Sense of Wood recently had, I just signed up for their email listing and they sent this thing out saying that they were discontinuing Santal and Imueshu. And they were like, so get it. And they had two bottles, both two different color designs. I didn't know which one to buy, so I bought them both. Luckily, the fragrance when it came and I smelt it is bomb, bomb, bomb. And actually, Michael at Fumerie Parfumerie was telling me, he's like, "Oh, you want to smell a good one?" And he passed over Santal and Moeshu, and I was like, "I've got two bottles, baby."
All right, tell me about plastic.
Plastic. So that one was not what I thought in my head, what the words were implanting, right? Plastic, fantastic, Trixie Mattel, maybe makeup, maybe you're gonna get that plastic smell of the inside of a box, you know, like
That's
maybe
what I
like Christmas
wanted.
wrapping, different things like that. No, it was sweet, like cotton candy, fruity amber is kind of what I remember from it. I think there was cotton candy in it, guava, and cherry
I will
blossom.
say that I do think Zyrena's fragrances tend to mature with time because I smelled plastic actually 2 days ago, and for the first time I got more of that
Life in
plastic essence
motion.
in it.
Thank you for joining.
So,
I appreciate you.
so I think so. Alex says Cinemaniac is a whole mood, and Dark Ride, of course. Dark Ride just is like he says, it's too accurate, and it smells like I don't.
Um,
The only time I wear Dark Ride, the last time I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movies again, and it's more immersive than anything. And everyone knows the later sequels aren't as good as the first ones. So at least I smelled like the ride and it brought me into the
so here
experience.
Here comes a perfumer. Thank you, Chris, with some knowledge dropping it down. Mothball smells of indole, not the most attractive ingredient, but essential in perfumery. So thank you for putting that in here, Chris, because for the longest time, people would tell me that jasmine or oud can smell indolic. And I looked up the word and I was like, maybe I'm just a poop connoisseur because I was like, I don't understand this thing with indole. You just made it click for me. Thank you. Now I understand. I appreciate it. Okay. And I again, maybe I am just a
I
poop
do think
connoisseur because
one of the things
I've never
with Fragcomm is people will hear a word or a phrase or an idea and this just kind of adopt it as if they're experts in that
no, I
and assume or play that they know exactly what it means and it becomes a thing and
RB1, thank you for joining. Fran, do you have any Lattafa fragrances? Yes, I have like 5 Lattafas. My favorite is Rayed Silver. That one is just so good. And their presentations too. Lattafa really does presentations so well. Have you smelled Lattafa, Jason?
I have two. I have Camera and then something else that I don't know what the name of it. I just bought it because of the bottle. Let me see. I bought it on
Is
Amazon,
it
I
the
think, so I can probably look
horse?
up the name. No,
No.
that one does look good, and the one in the glass case with the tree looks good too. But I
So
got
this is my
something.
favorite. It's called Rayed Silver from Lattafa. It reminds me of, you know, when you get usually what are they're the like Turkish delights or something like that, but without like powdered sugar, just like the gelatin jelly part or something like that, but with nuts too and cracked black pepper. Such a good fragrance. I love this one.
So the other one that I have is Ajwad, and it smells good. It's just I think most people get that one for the bottle.
Yeah, I think you're right with that one too. Let's put this back. The Mahir ones are really pretty too, the horse ones. Thoughts on Narcotic Delight. I don't know who that is. Who makes Narcotic Delight? Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know. The only
Sorry,
narcotic I know
Mango.
is Narcotica.
Yeah, I was gonna say Narcotic Up. Tell me who makes Narcotic Delight. Julian, it's great to see you. How are you? Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's an
Um,
Initio. It's Initio.
Initio. Never smelled it. I have one fragrance. No, it's a clone. You know what? I don't think I've ever smelled an issue. No, one of them. It's a leather one. It's a leather fragrance. Mm, there you go. Shutter. That was the other one that I did really like as well. For some reason, it reminded me of Robin Williams in that movie where he developed the film and then turned out to be a
Yeah,
really weird creep and broke into that family's house and like
yeah.
that's what I saw in my mind was like him. Also, it took me to being back in college and being in the dark room and like developing the film and kind of like the sense of like the liquids that you used
So
because
I gave Shutter as a gift to Yumi for her birthday because she's a photographer, and she told me, "Oh, this smells exactly like uh, pictures." What's we talk about Zyrena as a kind of a collector's series, and they
yes,
were
Alex,
absolutely
1 hour
awesome.
photo. Thank you.
So
Thank you for the name.
they've been changing the cases, and the new case is cool, but nothing compares to the original case that looked like a Kodak
Yes.
film.
That's the one that they had at Fumerie.
Oh, okay. So then when you tried plastic, did they have the actual Trixie Mattel,
It,
or was it
it
or
was
was it
her.
just like a generic?
No, it just said
Uh,
plastic. Was it? Yeah, it didn't have Trixie's picture or anything like that
see,
on
so,
it.
so that's another thing. Yumi is a Trixie Mattel fan, and she really wanted the Trixie Mattel version, but
Okay. That's
like it
also what's
doesn't
kind of cool about them too, though, because they kind of have this like FOMO collectors feeling
exactly,
to it, and you
exactly.
can get the same
Yeah,
fragrance, but do you have the unique special edition box that it came in? Like,
exactly.
it's cool. I
That's,
love
yeah,
having that
brilliant.
because it creates that feeling of like I'm gonna miss out. I need to get it now. It's very smart marketing. Very smart
And
marketing.
basic bitch became basic witch, which I always say it should have been like a limited Halloween edition was basic witch, and they should have changed it a little bit, in my opinion.
In
But
your
basic witch is so
opinion,
cool.
I um I I liked the smell of the Andy Kaufman milk and cookies. I just don't know when or if I would grab for that to actually wear it myself.
Christmas time.
Christmas
So
time.
the new box isn't the Andy. I assume they didn't have the Andy Kaufman version because
No.
right. So the new version has like he's wearing a Santa Claus
Yeah,
hat
the
and
Santa
eating
Claus hat, the
cereal.
eating
So
the cookies. Yeah.
I think of Christmas time, and to me that's when I wear it. It's Christmas
Hello,
time.
fun with fragrance. Welcome in. We are talking about Xyrena fragrances right now. I just got like it was so buttery to me. Like I got this like thick, waxy, and it just threw me off with the milk. And then I was like, well, I guess cookies are made with butter and milk. Like, I don't know. I was trying to like wrap my head around it too much and like thinking too much into it. But that was one that I was kind of like, I don't know about that one. But it
So Alex,
smelled good on
I
paper.
haven't tried choices. I don't think it's in the roster anymore. Lucky you that you got to try that one. I mean, there's things that aren't there anymore. William isn't there anymore. The
I
one
didn't
for
know he had
Aaliyah
one by
isn't.
Tatiana. Oh my gosh, that would make me so jealous. Tatiana is one of my favorite drag queens. Top two drag queens: Alyssa Edwards, Tatiana.
And,
Choices.
and
Okay.
he also had an Aaliyah inspired fragrance, which is no longer there. So, like Raymond said, they have the whole collector's thing going,
Yeah,
and you just
and
have
they do it
to
so
get them
well.
when you want them.
And then the only one that wasn't there that I still want to smell is American Psycho.
They
I've
sold
always that one.
out
Oh,
before you got
really?
there. They made a big announcement that it sold out. And I was like, you're visiting the day that they announced they sold out.
Well, that is just how my life kind of just goes. So I enjoyed them though. I like that aesthetic of having the VHS box. I'm a kid of the 90s. Like I was born in 84. So like all my memories are cemented in the 90s. And like I just remember, going and collecting the VHS boxes and like that's just what they came in and like rubbing your hands around them and seeing the bindings and stuff like that, the spines. And so it's really cool to have
I think
someone bring that nostalgia to
something that I thought of
fragrances.
recently, the first time that I started feeling older is that now 90s is kind of going the big nostalgia thing. Like it was the 80s for the longest time, but now we're starting to see the
Yep.
90s as the nostalgia thing. I'm like, y'all gotta stop with that. Because I feel young in my mind, but when you make the 90s seem like it's the nostalgic thing, I don't need that.
I know. I'm exactly right there with you as well. Because again, I was born in the 80 in 84. And I do have memories of like the 80s and stuff too, but like all my core impressions and stuff of like who made of me who I am totally the 90s. And so I appreciate having those aesthetics. So I want to experience some more of Xyrena. Let's take a look here really
Speaking of the
quick.
90s, I really want to try Y2K from Serena.
Do you have any type of um like code or discount code or anything like that through Xyrena or anything that you can share?
I don't, but if you
Okay.
buy from the House of Zyrena and you review it, you'll be offered a small discount code for a future order. So
Oh, Pool Boy. Pool Boy. I also really liked Pool Boy. That was another one that was there that I did enjoy. And then the other one that I want to smell from them is Graffiti. That one looks like it's such a cool box to me on the outside. I haven't smelled that one. Have you?
I haven't. I'm so hesitant to because that one looks like it leans really towards the art side, and maybe I'll order a sample or something. But I do kind of want it, like you said, with the case,
Yeah, the
and
case looks
that's
so
how he's
cool.
getting me because the case is cool. I don't know how much I would be happy about how much I would enjoy the scent. One
Hi,
of the things
welcome
is the
in.
Zyrena website does put their ratings of wearability on there. They'll tell you
That's
what they
smart.
think if it. Yeah. Let me see what he says about graffiti.
Balanced,
Wearability.
unconventional.
Yeah. Avant-garde, highly. Well, he says highly wearable. So, but balanced, unconventional. I don't know. Well, the wearability thing is confusing here. It's both avant-garde and highly wearable.
It's got tonka bean, banana, melon, vetiver, wheat, and Virginia cedar. So says Fragrantica. Do I like YSL EDP? I mean, it smells good, but there's better stuff, so you should like it.
I pray daily the
Most
Xyrena
people
makes a
like those
tribute to
fragrances because
Showgirls.
they're mass appealing, so you should like it. But I think there are other fragrances that could make you feel better, make you feel better.
So it's interesting. Alex says he prays daily that Xyrena makes a tribute to Showgirls. And it's interesting that he mentions that because they announced recently, not Showgirls specifically, but they're going to be doing a lot more movie licenses and working with different
Oh, I
perfumers.
love
Actually,
that.
if you go to their website and you go click fragrances, what'll happen is another drop down will come down that says all extrait de parfums, or you can choose the option cinematic scent archive, which he has trademarked, which can only mean more movies are on the way.
Awesome.
And I am excited for that.
That would be good. Yeah, that would be really cool. And that also brings the appeal too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a perfumer recently and kind of jumping back to Dark Ride, and they were mentioning how they got a certain wood accord from a ride at Disneyland. And they just always loved that smell. And they went and just rode that ride over and over and over again so they can get that set memory of what that wood smells like, made it into a cord, and then put it into one of their fragrances. And that just shows like the ingenuity of a perfumer and stuff. Like,
Hopefully, it
it's just so
wasn't a busy
cool.
day because those lines can be crazy.
He says he's gone to this. He goes every weekend.
Oh,
So it's like something that him and his partner like do all the time. So, but it was just really cool to like hear the lanes that he went to like just get one scent note. You know, like he had to make the accord, which could include tons of actual raw materials, but it's all to make one scent note, and that just like blew my mind. I just think it's so inspirational as well. Okay, TikTok, thank you for joining me over here. I appreciate you. Jason, I have tons of fragrances that I need to review. Um, this is all of my Scentbird that I have not reviewed yet.
wow.
Like those reviews should be going up monthly, correct? Yeah, have not. I got a discovery set from Maison Diato. Dieto. Have you heard? Did you buy?
No,
Maybe we need
I do want to talk about what I bought, but I'll let you go first.
we, we maybe need to do a scented pages on this one. Kim is the one who got me on to this brand. They Something happened where they had to get new bottles or something like that. So they needed to get rid of their vintage formulas, and they were having a huge sale. So I bought, I think, like 7 different fragrances from them to
Shout
try.
out to
So I will be
Kim,
trying
by the
them.
way, who couldn't be here tonight because she's busy riding horses, but
Yes, because
she's
those
at
are
the
her
ranch
on the
riding horses.
ranch.
So unfortunately, she couldn't be here
She's
today.
riding
But
horses on the ranch. I have the perfume guy. We have Discovery Kit number 11 there. I have a Discovery set from Blocky. I have a Discovery set from Dianam. I've got a fragrance from Fern, Summer 24. I've got
so what you're saying is all of us who have been missing seeing you on stream are going to be seeing a lot of you because you have so much stuff.
Yeah, now I'm confused because I got 2 from the perfume guy, and I'm not sure why I've got 2. But
One of
that
them
goes
is the mystery box.
that no, because the mystery boxes are huge, and I got my mystery box here. So the mystery boxes, they're huge.
Okay.
So I don't know what that is for exactly. But
Oh, you know
also,
what? He did
yeah.
announce recently that he's doing a collaboration, so maybe you got a special collaboration
Oh my
from
gosh. Yeah,
him.
he did who? Wait, who'd you say?
The perfume guy
Yes,
said he's doing.
Sebastian. He
Yeah.
did it with Julian Rasquinet and Juicebox. It's called 54. I just watched the video the other day about that. I love the perfume guy. I support him. I buy all of his stuff. Perfumeguy.net. He does introduce me to some really, really great fragrances. Scentbird had this drop where they had all of these samples that you could buy for like really cheap. So I bought into that as well. Have samples from them. Blocky. Need to open this. Oh yeah, this I did open. This was really cool. It came in like a tin container. Um, Very interested in reviewing this. It's called Blocky.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of them?
Vaguely, yes. I think Elroy Prepson reviewed one with a really hard to pronounce name, and I always pushed him to say the name, but he wouldn't. He wanted to make sure he
I
knew how to
bought it
pronounce
just
it before we
because they
bought
have one called Brazilian Lily, and I've really been into lily fragrances recently, and I'm like, let's try that. I That sounds interesting. So I bought that one. Let's see what else I have here. Oh my gosh, one of the most yummy vanilla fragrances I've smelled in a long time. Laura Mercier Ambre Vanille.
it.
Have you ever smelled
I have
this?
not.
So I know Laura Mercier through Hello Corey, how are you doing? Trist, welcome in. I know Laura Mercier through like makeup. I did not know she made fragrances. So
I
I
thought you
bought
were
in
about
this
to name
one.
drop that you actually knew her.
No, do not know her personally. Just know her from other things. It is a yummy vanilla fragrance. It smells like baking fortune cookies.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is so, so yummy. She has another one called, I think it's called Almond Cookie, and it smells like the same thing but with almonds.
Okay.
And no, I'm a liar. I thought I bought the almond cookie, but nope, I just bought a backup of Ambre Vanille. So now I've got two.
I,
But I've actually been really
that's okay.
interested. I think I gave the almond cookie to my mom because she smelled it. She's like, I want this. I just gave it to her. Um, but I've been surprised with this Laura Mercier. It's very gourmand, very mass appealing, but they smelled really good and they also lasted for quite some time. So I've been actually really surprised with them. I did get a new Escada Sorbetto Rosso.
I wonder if I have that one. I
I was
better
going to
have that.
ask you. I still haven't smelled the new Cuba. I haven't
Oh,
smelled the new one
so I
yet.
don't have that one because I have the Cuba one.
Yeah.
Ah, I need to.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
reach out to Escada soon. Escada,
Hey,
we're going to be talking soon.
Sip of the day, how are you? Corey, I'm doing well. We're just talking about some fragrances here. I'm with Jason over here on Instagram. He is also on TikTok as well. His restock of his perfume, Love and Bastani, will be coming in next week. You should go buy it. It's beautiful, it's delicious, and it smells like Bastani. So go check it, arshanpersia.com.
Yes. And
Okay.
while we're talking about things that we ordered, it hasn't come in yet, but Pink Mahogany, my perfumer Chevalier, she had a sale recently, and I ordered
What'd you get?
Velour and Valentine, which Velour is the
Ooh,
one that's based on red velvet. I tried that at the Golden Pineapple, and red velvet
it
cake
was
is my favorite
good.
cake. So I was just like,
It was
I mean,
good. It was really
obviously I
yummy,
trust her because she's my perfumer.
right?
So I knew if she did this, I was so excited. That's every year on my birthday, I have red velvet cake. So now every year on my birthday, I'll probably smell like red velvet cake.
Now you could
And
have
then the other one I got was
it.
the Valentine one, which smells like cheesecake. I didn't get to smell that at the Golden Pineapple, but the sale was too good to be true. So I had to order it too. And I can't wait till those come in. I'm excited.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I do have that. I don't know. Maybe I saw you have it. I think I have that one. I have to look.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher. I'm even getting like the stickiness in my teeth from the sugar. It's florally, maybe heliotrope. I'm getting like a slight kind of velvety feel from it, but it's Watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I want to say, and we've talked about this before, people that look at Escada and they're like, it's just Escada. You all are missing out on some of the best summer and some of the best gourmand fragrances.
I agree.
And at a great price, too.
They do berry sweet fruits the best. Corey, welcome in. Thanks for joining me over here as well. Appreciate you joining on TikTok too. I love you for that. Yes, Escada makes some really great stuff. I actually found out through Escada because when I was doing my perfume stuff, I consider myself a fragrance consultant. So when I talk to people and ask them about their fragrances and stuff like that, and my mother-in-law said, "Get me Sol Day. It smells like the tequila sunrise." Um, That one from Escada. I'm gonna look it up right now. And I was like, I've never heard of that fragrance before. And then I smelt it and I was like, oh my gosh, this does smell
Jamie.
good. And it's her favorite Escada fragrance. And so that's what got me into Escada actually. Flor de Sol. That's the one that, and it smells like a tequila sunrise. It's so, so yummy. But they kind of do the same thing too, right? Limited edition. All their fragrances are always limited edition.
Yeah.
So you'll never ever find it like ever again. So they have that
Except
same FOMO thing where they're
they
like,
did
well,
they did that big announcement that they're bringing stuff back, and they made people think that we have a choice, but really
yeah,
they're
there's
like,
no,
which one of these do you want to come back? And they were bringing those specific ones back,
yeah,
which
yeah, the two that they offered. You were like, no, give me Sunset Heat.
Sunset Heat, and there's a Taj Mahal one that I want also. Those are, I think it might be Taj Mahal Heat. I don't know, but those
So
two
Sorbetto
are the ones that
Rosso. This is yummy. It smells like it also has some pear in it. Again, I'm getting some texture and some like grittiness with it. Jared, welcome in. Jamie, how are you doing, darling? So good to see you. Thank you for joining Jason and I. Andy over here on TikTok said his scent of the day was Slut by Aaron Terrence Hughes. I have still not smelled any ATH. Corey is wearing Alien Floral Futura. That was my least favorite of the Alien Flankers. I didn't like that one. Try Alien Fusion. That one's probably better for me. I don't know for you, but
is that from Mugler.
yeah,
Mugler.
Mugler. I didn't like the Flora Futura. There was something lacking from it, and Alien's not lacking. Alien is not lacking. And so when there was something that was kind of like, I was like, I don't know. But Fusion, on the other
You
hand, oh my gosh, the ginger in Alien Fusion is heavenly. Corey, get the hell out of here. The Flora Futura reminds you of Smarties? I have another Mugler fragrance that reminds me of crushed Smarties.
have
Oh, it's
you tried the
so
new
good.
Phantasm?
No, I have not, but I really want to try that. I'm just scared because it's a new release and I know L'Oreal is not going to do well with it, but I
So
want to
I
smell it
will
because
tell
it's
you,
Mugler.
I've smelled the men's version, and
You like,
it reminds me a lot of the original. So I think they haven't
maybe they're coming
lost their
back?
way. I think
Okay,
they're coming back.
okay.
So they're okay right
I
now.
need
I
to
think
smell it.
I I think that whoever is running things understands what people expect from Mugler. So
I love you, Brenda. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Corey, this is the one that reminds me of Crushed Smarties. It is Aura Eau Sensuelle. Not Aura, the Eau Sensuelle. This one reminds me of Crushed Up Smarties. It's got rhubarb in it. Oh, yeah. The dustiness. I can even see like the powder billowing up as I'm crushing the Smarties. So good. And look at that bottle.
oh my, I have a sample of the original one, and I haven't tried it yet.
This one's been discontinued, so every time I see it at the rack stores, I buy backups. I think I have four backups of Eau Sensuelle, and I
That's
think I
cool.
have three of just the regular auras because that bottle too, just the deep, deep green,
See, I have a
so
sample
beautiful.
of that, but never actually tried it.
It reminds me when I spray it, I feel like I'm a panther in the jungle. There is like dewiness and humidity around. I see my prey and I'm gonna kill them. I'm like 2 seconds away from pouncing on them. I've got them locked in. I am a fierce huntress.
Have you
That's what
tried
I feel like.
Alien Eau Extraordinaire?
Yes, it is one of the best tea fragrances. I love the tea in Eau Extraordinaire and the bottle, Alex. The bottle. Oh, I love how they like pinched it
I think I have one.
in on the sides, but then it's still elongate. Like, yeah, Eau Extraordinaire, I think is one of the best tea fragrances from Mugler.
So I
Let's say that.
have Hyper. That's what I have. I haven't opened
Oh,
it,
the
but I have
new that bottle is beautiful. The purple, maroon, cranberry
it.
colors. I
I don't
was
know.
not happy with the fragrance, but I love the bottle. Accolade, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Please let me know what your scent of the day or evening is. Yes, I did add Eau Extraordinaire at the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival. Before I left Costa Mesa, we stopped by a Marshall's because I was working at Marshall's at the time, so I got a discount, and I bought this in Costa Mesa, the Eau Extraordinaire. I've been looking for it for a while. It's discontinued, and it was just sitting there inside Marshall's, so I bought it.
Calling your names. See, good things happen when you come to the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival.
That's all I can say. That is like the God honest truth. So do know Jason will be letting us know the exact dates, but 2025 is coming very, very soon. You should all be heading to California for the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival because I definitely will be there as well. Interesting thing, the Sorbetto Rosso, it has pear, watermelon, strawberry, apple, sea salt, hedione, pralines, and musk. A lot of fruits in there. Very, very fruity. DL Jenkins, welcome in. How are you doing? OMG today, floor funk. Ooh, okay. Alicia's like, yes, baby. It smells the alien hypersense the other day. It smells redundant and just toned down in the jasmine. Corey, I agree with you. The hypersense, not needed, but the bottle was beautiful. Yo, what's up? I'm a small fragrance content creator. Hello, Cologne Boise. So am I. So thanks for being here. We're just talking about some fragrances that are on our desks. I did pick up also a new fragrance, Salvatore Ferragamo Bright Leather. Have you smelled this
Oh,
one?
what? No.
I saw that one. It was sitting for cheap. I think it was at Marshall's as well. So I bought that one. There is the most funkiest smells in this Fumerie Parfumerie. My partner and I were smelling some fragrances from, yeah, where were they from? It's a brand really known for using like civet
Uh,
and castoreum. It's gonna pop in my head here, but that's what's on these strips. And we're here like a month later, and you can still smell the civet coming off of the strips. It
that's
is
a no
so.
for me.
You're like, I'll pass that one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I mentioned to him, I was like, "Yeah, you like the civet stuff?" And he's like, "Yes." I was like, "Have you smelled Darren Allen?" And he goes, "Yes." I was like, good.
Like
He goes,
Darren
I
Allen
like
scream.
he goes, I like that you mentioned Darren Allen. You and I are gonna be friends. So I was like, cool. So again, Michael at Fumerie Parfumerie, fantastic person. If you're ever there, ask for him and say what's up. I still
Listen, Raymond, I gotta dip out soon. So, do you
yeah.
have some? Tell me something really big in fragrance. If there's one thing you want to say fragrance related, what would it be? no pressure.
If I wanted to say something, so what was that again?
You
Say it
want
one more time.
to say one big thing fragrance related, what would it be? No pressure.
The one big thing fragrance related is that Love and Bastani is restocking next week. Arshan Persia. If you want to smell like I have been smelling since April, um, and be elite, next week, arshanpersia.com. You can get your Love and Bastani as
So for the
well.
record, when I asked you the question, that wasn't actually what I was thinking. But then I was like, I wonder if this is a good time to give a promo for Love and Bastani.
Yes, Arshan Persia next week is going to be the restock. Make sure you go over there quickly because you sold out very quickly.
Yeah, it was
And
about,
I
I think I
anticipate
want to say it
it
was
to
about
happen
2 weeks.
again.
So, yeah, it's going to be so what's going to happen is we're going to do a very small batch for a quick delivery, and then it'll be open again for the rest. It'll come probably at the end of September is my guess. So the sooner you order, the quicker you get it. I don't know how many will be in part of that first order, but just letting you know.
Okay, so Cologne Boys over here says he's a new fragrance content creator on TikTok. And he says that in his new video, he's going to buy a cologne for whatever the top comment says in his comments. So we're going to go spam Love and Bastani so that he will buy that fragrance. So thank you. We'll make sure to go spam your comments.
All right.
For me specifically, I am just going to be having a lot of content that's going to be coming up here really soon. One of my newest loves was that Soft Focus from Fzotic. So if you have not smelled, go smell this and give it a try. I just got in a new Gentleman's Nod fragrance today. I bought Calabria because she was sold out at the Golden Pineapple Fragrance Festival because his grandmother,
Cuba.
Chris's grandmother, bought them all before me. I was literally like, it's like you were ticket 742 and then it was like now serving 4. And then it finally got to 742 and then it sold out right before me because grandma bought them all. So I did buy the other day and I got my Calabria. Let's go ahead and pull it up just real quick.
I think
If
what
and none of you have
we should
smelled any
do.
Gentleman's Nod, please
So
go
this past
search
year at the
them
Golden
out.
Pineapple, I had my fragrances since I was debuting. I had it as a pre-order option to order on the website. I think maybe more houses should do that to guarantee your bottle if you want it at the event, because a lot of these get sold out really fast.
Chris from
You never know whose
Cultichiori said he's
grandmother's going to
yeah,
show
well,
up.
Chris from Cultichiori said he's wearing Ange Noir tonight from Tomovici. Your festival was in April. He did not have a bottle for me to buy there. Still haven't gone on his website to buy it. And I want it. I want it. But he did not have a bottle for me to buy there. So I'm just being a little bitch about it and throwing a fit. So I have a sample of Jousset.
It's Tusitala, but it does look like a
Oh,
J. You're not the first
oh,
person. Rico
Wus-
made that mistake as well.
Wusatala.
Tusitala.
My
It's
apologies,
a T.
Chris. I got
Tusitala.
some other samples of something here. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I think I got that new Poivre Privé or Poivre. What was that one called?
Oh, yeah. Passion Poivre.
I got Cosecha Catalana,
Oh, that must be that secret new one that Josh was talking about.
Passion Poivre, and then I got my sticker, of course, and then my full bottle of Calabria. Y'all, Juniper Reverie is my number one from Gentleman's Nod to this day, but Calabria is a tight second. It is so fresh and so yummy. Oh, and this one's got the green or the blue coin on top. Juniper Reverie had a green one. I just love the styling of these bottles. So, so great. I'm going to spray this. This is going to take us out for tonight. Jason, thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate you
Thank
and
you.
your support. We will be back soon. If you don't follow us both, go follow me, go follow Jason. That way you can be abreast of the launch of his Love and Bastani. You have to go buy it. Next week, it'll be restocked. Jason, I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
Everyone, thank you for being here as well. We really appreciate you. I'm not here unless you're here. It's because of you all. You're what makes me happy. You're what makes me be here. So thank you for that support. I love you all. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.